Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Depressed Dio, and this is Library of Ruina. Alright, so I did some changes to Netsatch's team. Irin is now using Sayo's page, because apparently I had a spare one now. And I swapped her over to kind of just focus pure... Well, I think originally she was using... Oh wait, I know what I did. Sorry about that. Let's go in order. First, I took Parsi and gave her the unstable page of the crying children. And pretty much threw in everything that does burn. Yeah, everything that does burn. The only things that didn't involve burn is Respiration and Guardian. One which gives her back light if she happens to have 0, just in case she ever runs out. And then the Guardian ability, which just gives protection at the start. Besides that, yeah, everything is all about burn, both for guarding, both when hitting and not and being hit. And then for the other team, for Irin, I swapped her over to Sayo's page. She was both Netsatch and Irin were both equipped with those old pages that were for like slashing and guarding, I think. So with Sayo's page, she's all slashing, all focused on bleed for the most part, which is probably not going to be super useful for the upcoming fight, but it's the build I kind of went with. I did give some Fierce Charges simply because they have high values and are pretty reliable as far as hitting is concerned, which do burn. Everything else is doing bleed with the exception of to overcome the crisis. And just checking to see if there's anything else that stands out. So yeah, just bonuses to slashing and bleed essentially. And then I went and gave her instant cooking, just because I had the points to spare. And then Netsatch himself, I gave him Tedma's page. Probably the biggest important thing for these upgrades is increasing just their stats, especially Stagger, because we're going to need as much Stagger as we can for the upcoming fight, because that's essentially going to be our health. So for Tenma, for Netsatch, I have him focusing on piercing, because obviously that's an important damage type for this upcoming fight. And kind of just standard stuff here. Extra damage when clashing, and then the give a minor strength buff at the beginning. The other thing I did with I keep saying Tenma, but it's Netsatch. For Netsatch is I gave him one of I didn't give him any duplicates, so he's officially a singleton. Because I do have some cards that do provide singletons here, so we'll see how that plays out. I don't know if it's going to go very well, but for the most part, everything here is piercing, with the exception of to overcome crisis. So yeah, some of this is just, yeah, it's nothing too special. It's just a bunch of high piercing abilities, with the exception of Undertake Prescript, which is just blunt and piercing. It's just a singleton. Alright, so with all that said and done, let's go ahead and dive right into this. We'll see how this goes. I might not be able to pull it off. We'll see. Okay. Strong aroma as strong as ever. Its weapon gives off the same smell too. That's awful. Where's that? Yeah, we've read this before. So yeah, Alaroon, or Alreun, was actually a really annoying abnormality in Lobotomy Corporation. Essentially, if you did good or bad, it would pretty much make this thing go break out. And then it just kind of teleports everywhere, covering everything with flower petals, and does sanity damage. And then if you go insane, you just die, which is crazy. And could be very hard to catch, because it would just teleport all over the place. So the only way you would not trigger it is if you got a completely average result, which is hard to do. Alright. So how does this thing work? This character's attacks only deal... Yeah, it literally has... And then we got Alarion here. Only takes damage from the librarian with the Laurel Wreath, which I don't have Laurel Wreath. Okay, but I can go after the minions, so that's probably the plan here. Alright, on use gives Laurel Wreath next scene. Okay, so besides that, it literally just does 1 damage. So that's fine. Okay, Is there anything else to note? Sorry, it's been a few days. I'm also pretty tired. Remove all petals at the start of the scene. So the bleeding burn is not going to do anything for this fight because obviously, well, it'll do something on the minions. So we'll work from there. All right, let's get started. I do kind of want to deal with these minions before they become a problem because I don't know what they're going to do. Oh, right. Okay. Let's do implies damage taken. Well, damage doesn't matter because she's immune. Literally immune. And these things are vulnerable to blunt. Okay, that's workable. Draw one page. I might not be able to pierce this thing. There we go. And then help out with that. On use restore light. And then do loosen up. This is probably way overkill. Nice. Okay, so now, so that first round they're staggered for whatever reason. All right, so I got Laurel Wreath on Netsatch here. See if we can make things happen here. Gives 2 strength to all allies next scene. On Clash Wind, does Feeble, and inflicts Aroma next scene. Okay. I'll let you... Doesn't mobilize. What are your bonuses? Yeah, that immobilize is a bit concerning. I don't think I have a good answer for it either. Alright, I'm not too concerned about those. I definitely want to deal with you. Okay. So, on Clash Wind, get that. Do what we can about the stagger here. Alright. 5 to 8, huh? That's a problem. It's on hit. Alright, we're doing deep drag then. We're just going to intercept you. Fatal, Aroma. Okay. And then here we're going to do Sharpen Blade. Into cleanup. You're doing that, and you're doing that. Okay. I'm gonna draw some of the. I'm gonna draw the petals away. There we go. Alright, let's do this. Stagger dead. Okay. A successful pierce attack reduces max stagger resist of the target by 5%. On a successful pierce attack, inflict 1 thrill on the target against targets with 3 thrill, deal 2 to 7 bonus damage and stagger damage, then remove all stacks of thrill. And then Echo, which deals 5 to 10 stagger damage to all enemies, and everyone recovers 5 to 10 stagger resist. This is actually kind of good, but I kind of want to... Let's hide it. Alright. Yeah. Let's just hit everyone. This will help everyone recover. There we go. It's a one-shot thing though, but it did take out another minion. And it did heal us up a little. Okay. And stagger resistance is down. Alright. Four to 8. Okay, how's this thing work? Okay, it's just stagger damage, got it. Okay. Well, we'll make this work. Intercept you so you don't immobilize anyone. And you're doing what? 3 to 6, 2 to 7, 2 to 5. So I want to do that to try to keep you off us. And I'm not going to use any other cards. Alright. And then here, I can't actually do anything with you. And then that leaves you with this. Alright, all I need to do is hit. And then everything else will fall into place. Maybe. Alright, let's do this. Staggered. Okay. Nope. Ouch, that was bad. But I was able to counter. Okay. Okay, vulnerable to everything. Alright, what do we got? Still want to kill the minions if I can. So let's do that. I still don't know if the yeah, I don't know if she becomes vulnerable to all damage. Let's find out. Oh, we covered a bunch of stagger resist. That's neat. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure, and I need to play it safe. So we're going to do this. Plus this. Okay. And then we're already intercepting you. I'm actually okay with taking this hit, so we'll do that. All right. Let's Sorry, I'm trying to do this in the right order. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Oh my god, still alive. Okay. Oops, sorry about that. Alright. Let's do with thorns. Let's laughing powder. When hit, recover. Oh, wait. When hit, recover 2 to 4 stagger damage. Stagger resist if the character isn't staggered. Isn't that like really good? Especially for this fight. I'm gonna go ahead and go with thorns though. I'll put this on net satch. Alright. Okay, he's back to all this. Everyone's attacking that for some reason. Okay. So we're gonna do deep track on you. Let you deal with that. So those are dealt with. And I'm gonna let her draw some of the attack away. Wait. Why? Why can I only pick one? Oh, okay, I think I just got confused with the controls. Apologize. Okay. There we go. Alright, so that leaves you, which I don't really have an answer for you. We'll do, this followed with, some light. And everything else I'm just going to hold on to. We'll see how this goes. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, okay, can't even do any damage. Gotcha. Okay. Gets all minions down. You can still do status effects. But that's about it. Okay, got some thrills. Give Laurel Wreath next scene. Oh, okay. Laurel Wreath has worn off at this point. Okay. So yeah, that means I can just kind of wait and see what happens. But I'll probably, what I want to do is try to do some status effects. Yeah, it does paralysis on hit. Actually, whoever gets attacked does the exchange is gonna get it. So we'll just take it. And then everyone else can kind of just wait. Okay, so Natsatch got the wreath, and I'm up to 3 dice now. Okay. So what we want to do here is, well, win the game essentially. Alright, I want you to draw that attack away. And you can draw this attack away. Everything else doesn't really matter because I can't do damage. Staggered. And dead. The smoke did help though, because it did up the damage. Alright, cool. There we go. New assistant librarian. Spring's Genesis. Unwithering flowers valiantly blossom. Single ally. Each scene a petal attaches to a random enemy. After the character with the petal takes 4 hits in a single scene, all characters take 3 to 7 stagger damage, and the librarian becomes untargetable for the next scene. Okay. Weird. Autumn's passing, bearing the hope to return to dust. It shall go back to the grave with all that desires to live. When hit, inflict 1 aroma. At the start of the scene, take stagger damage equal to the amount of aroma and halve the stacks. So essentially it's burn. Each time the flower petals, shedding flower petals in place of tears, you spoke to me. We were all part of Earth once, so I plead you not to speak of the end here and now. Single ally, each time the librarian sustains damage greater than 10% of their max HP, all enemies take 4 to 8 stagger damage, and the librarian recovers 5 to 10 health. Okay. Completely reutilize the floor of literature. Okay, so we can't go any further with Natsatch until we've done everything with Hod, which we can't do anything with Hod until we complete all of Technological Sciences. And pretty sure we won't be able to fully complete Technological Sciences until we've actually finished Floor of History. Which, maybe. We might be able to do something with that, but I'm going to wait. And... oh, right, Night of Despair. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that right now. Okay, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and call it good. We do have another character, which I'll deal with later. I am The Depressed This was Library of Ruina. I'll see you guys later.